Hey Cloud Gamers, and welcome to the Cloud Gaming Extreme channel. Today we're having a look at Outriders across Google Stadia, the Xbox Series X and Nvidia GeForce Now on the Shield TV Pro. All three of these are running at 4K resolution, or as much as they can be. Google Stadia is running in performance mode here, so it's actually 1080 upscaled. As we switch to Google Stadia first off, this is running on the Chromecast Ultra. It is definitely trying to push that 60 frames per second, but as we move around here we can see that it does dip down occasionally, and we do see some quite blurriness on the graphics from that upscaling. As we look at the Shield TV Pro, GeForce Now is also 1080 being upscaled, this time by the Shield TV Pro itself. We're definitely getting much higher frame rates here, and we have the much higher graphics effects, but it does still dip down. As we come to the Series X version, this just looks phenomenal. Whether it's pushing the full 4K or the dynamic resolution, it does stay at that 60 frames per second all of the time and looks extremely crisp. As we put them all three side by side once again, we can see that crisp quality of the Series X and Stadia looking very blurry here. The Shield TV upscaling does a good job, but when side by side with the Series X, there is a noticeable difference here. As we come back to Stadia, again we see that 1080 upscaling quite clearly after looking at the other two now, but the effects for the fire does look very good still. On a TV you don't notice the upscaling as much, but as we come to the Series X we really do see that difference quite clearly. The Series X version, I have to hand it to them, is extremely well done, and it holding that 60 frames per second at mostly 4K resolution is absolutely outstanding. However, looking at the Shield TV Pro, and thanks to GeForce Now for providing the code for us to have a look at this game, it does do an extremely good job at upscaling that resolution, and all on ultra settings here it does look extremely good. Back to side by side then, once again, if I didn't die so much on the Series X it would look a lot better, but World Tier 6 was very unforgiving while I was recording this. Again, coming back to Stadia, we see that blurriness, and if you look down the end of the map here, it's very hard to see the actual people. Again, on a TV, not so obvious. As we look at the same sort, as we do the same thing on the Series X, we see up close and personal, and when we hit that user, just look at the quality of those ash effects, it's absolutely phenomenal. Doing the same thing on the Shield TV Pro, again we can see the graphics effects in that mid to far end a little bit clearer, but we do lose that blurriness and we can see a few of those dips in the frames per second. Coming back then, all side by side to finish, and we see as we come up and the horde of people coming towards me on World Tier 6 on the Series X, just how crisp every single character is there, and still not a dip in the frame rate. So GeForce Now and Stadia have got a lot of catching up to do here with the next gen consoles, but Shield TV with GeForce Now is definitely a good second here. Hopefully with the patches to Google Stadia we shall see an improvement in the quality and also the frame rate, so do keep an eye on the channel for updates as they come. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things cloud gaming, and we will see you next time.